to just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Carr steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Come on now. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Room here to run. Pushes past him. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of
touchdown. It's complete. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man, Wilson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
That's the way to get it going, boy.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, and that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the football over there. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 45 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses.
Touchdown! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr, and the Raiders on 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play that time for Cleveland. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Breaks the tackle, now an alley, and still fighting. How did he stay on his feet? And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Carr again. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
A final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So we're at halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You took roll, didn't you?
Yeah,
I think that's one people remember. I also know this, in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll buy some time right. And it's a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are back within a score. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Carr. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. McCann's kick up and good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now it's Wilson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs. Come on, man.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Flushed out right, and he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful, and the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by a field goal, 2:22 on the clock. Deuce is wild. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Watson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw, Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs.